But then phase 2 is another 422,000, and this is an additional 200,000. We'd only have 200,000 left over, but we got another 200, so now we have 400,000. So this makes it possible.
And what was the total? I'm sorry. Was it four?
Well, it's all at 1.2 million is once we're all done, but plus the bridge is another million, so it'll be over 2.5 million once we build the bridge and phase 2.
Yeah. Everything we've done so far is paid for.
Right.
And this is the help pay for the next steps.
Phase.
And phase 2 is estimated how much?
422,000.
And so out of pocket for phase 2 was
22, right?
85,000 out of pocket for phase 2 now coming.
Stevel's going to use CDBG funds, he says.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I commend you and your staff for getting that grant. That's really a great saving for us.
Makes it all possible. So.
Do I have a motion on this resolution?
I move for approval.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 33 carries. Item number 34, another resolution. This one authorizing directing the Director of Public Works / City Engineer to pay for sanitary sewer lateral repairs at 2063-65 South 69th Street. The total amount is $8,250. Mr. Allis.
As usual, you've seen this many times before. They cracked at the lateral right at the main. Luckily, this wasn't a very deep one. That's why it's only $8,000. I think the world record for me in my time here is about 36,000. That's been a few years ago.
So as of course the homeowner's already paid to fix it, and they're applying for reimbursement on this for us?
No, in all likelihood, we'll be when we go out there when the homeowner gets a contractor, they open up the hole. They contact us right away, and as soon as we make the determination that it is the city's responsibility based on long past policy, then we take it over from there, and we tell the contractor what to do. And this money will be given to the contractor. I'm not sure who it was, but anyway, it'll be given.
So the hole's open right now, you think, or
No, it should be closed up. It
done
should be all
already.
fixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be. The work's done.
Move to approve.
And
Second.
Alderman Roll will second.
You can second.
Should I just fill these all in right away? Any further discussion?
Don't you have carbon?
That carries. On to item number 35, another resolution, this time authorizing the city attorney to file a complaint with the Office of the Commissioner of Railroads against the Union Pacific Railroad Company for repair of the railroad crossing located at West Greenfield Avenue, which is also known as State Highway 59 at that point, which is US dot crossing numbers 177242L. Mile, is this 60?
Yeah, 67th or so.
67th
That little
at
spur
Greenfield?
track.
Yeah.
You know, we contact and ask nicely the railroad to repair the tracks. They ignore us. We ask again, and they ignore us again. And then through state statutes, this is what we have to do to try to get the railroad commissioner to do something. Many times the railroad commissioner will order the railroad to do something. They will ignore the railroad commissioner. And it just goes round and round. It takes forever to get these things repaired and fixed. It's really too bad.
If there are claims filed by vehicles related to the conditions of that track, does
Good
that
luck.
come to us? I know we get people filing claims all the time for automobile damage.
Yeah. Are we responsible? No. It probably comes to.
Well, but the
and
question
the
is,
railroad
can we send that to the railroad?
You can
Would that
send it
help
to them.
make the
They
railroad?
ignore it.
I don't mean we. I mean, I'm not telling everybody to go home and drive their car up and down the railroad tracks till it breaks. But
You can send it to the railroad. Good luck.
okay. Any further discussion?
What's the longest
Oh,
we
wait.
waited, Mr. Chair? What's the longest we waited?
Oh, I think it's
To
been a
have
year and a
something done.
half.
Oh.
We had a big time problem with the tracks going along National or
Yeah.
alongside National, and even when they repaired it at a couple locations, couple crossings, they didn't repair it properly, and they didn't repair it as the railroad commissioner told them to repair it. So then we had to remind the commissioner, hey, I mean, you ordered them to do it this way, which is what we wanted to. They didn't do it. Now what are you gonna do about it?
And they do all that in-house. They don't contract. That's all their railroad staff doing that work. So it's not like they're new at this.
No, they know what to do. They won't do it.
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Rowe.
just for the record, and seeing so we're on TV, Who is the railroad commissioner? Maybe people would like to know in this city.
Is it Jeff Plaley?
Yeah,
It's Jeff Plaley.
yeah.
Okay.
Former legislator.
Yeah, he was
Who was?
Jeff Plaley. He was a legislator here
Oh, sure.
in
Green,
Washington County.
Greenfield area, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a
Yes.
state rep.
Appointed by the governor
Yeah,
after Rodney.
yeah, it's Plale.
After Rodney.
PLA.
Just in case people want to get in touch with him to know how we're
Do you have his website?
being treated. What's that?
I said, do you have his web address? His email.
but we'll
Well,
get
just Google it. Do I have a motion?
I believe Alderman Ranky moved,
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
you? And I will second.
And you'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? On to item number 36. This is a request from the downtown bid to close Greenfield Avenue and requesting assistance with parking.
I will move for approval, Mr. Chair.
I will second it.
We're mixing it up now.
Oh, really? And this is for West Allis a la carte. And this has been a very successful event in the past, and I think if they could make it bigger, they would. But I know they're always looking at ways to improvement. There's been discussions on some new options, but I'm looking forward to another bright sunny day. Any questions, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're on a roll. On to item number 37. This is our Public Works, public hearing item today. This is a resolution to confirm and adopt the report from the Director of the Public Works City Engineer containing a schedule of proposed assessments for improvements of West Montana from South 84th to South 88th Street and South 85th Street from West Montana to South Osage, and portions of the intersecting streets by new concrete construction, miscellaneous sidewalk repair, new driveway approaches, miscellaneous driveway repair, storm sewer relay, driveway approaches, miscellaneous driveway repair. Anybody can move in, jump in.
Oh, Mr. Chair.
Oh, there we go.
No, I wasn't gonna move for approval. I wanted to get to the discussion part.
No, you have to have the motion first.
I understand.
I
Well,
move
no,
to
we can
approve.
discuss
Yeah.
before a motion.
I'll take that as a motion. And Alderman Reinke? A second? There we go. Now for discussion.
Oh, thank you. If I may, Pete, the woman that had a real passionate statement, did she give the right address or the wrong?
$12,000?
Well, there's a couple of things.
Down the corner, right.
She said 2801 Montana.
Well, that's
That must have been 2801
85th.
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 Which is 2801 85th, yeah.
Okay, is she availed to any of that discount long?
Yeah, she already said.
That's with the discount.
That's with
She's
the
got a huge lot, is what you're trying to tell us.
60% off on the long side and full price.
What
on
is
the
her
short
depth on the Montana side? Must be like 120 feet. And we only have two corners on that whole project, correct?
It's 87 feet deep.
Oh, no, wait, we have
No, I'm sorry, 160 feet deep.
6 corners, right?
6 what? 6.
We have 6 corner lots, but only 2 on 85th to my
There's only
knowledge,
2
yeah.
people that were on both streets, yeah.
Okay. And it was $12,000?
So the long side is 6,900 and the short side was 4,300. Wow. So yeah, plus the driveway.
Now, are they required to do the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to do the driveway.
Driveway being the approach between the sidewalk and the
Just the
street.
approach, not the whole driveway.
And everything is gonna be, on both of her corners, they're gonna be curbed and guttered.
Yeah, all new concrete streets.
I'm wandering here, but I have the floor.
Yes, go ahead, Wander.
Is the sump pump project available here, or is that run out of money?
No, we ran out of money for that. So no, not at this time. Joe thinks maybe in a future time, if we can clear out some of the ones, that maybe we would have some money available that we could advertise in the future, probably not this year.
And it is a bitter pill over there, especially for that woman on the corner, and I feel terrible. But the one fella that came up and said, how can you argue with what you're showing us? And, I mean, it is true. There's 70-year-old streets.
That they've never paid for.
Right. Okay, do we have a motion in a second? I forgot.
Yeah, we have a
Yes,
motion,
we
second,
have a
further
motion, a
discussion.
second.
One thing I wanted to mention, we have this all the time, especially people who've just recently bought a house. And I know I'm not speaking to potential homeowners here, but I think real estate agents should tell people to check. Our capital improvement plan document is available online. It's here in the city engineering office. Our 5-year plan is
Right,
here.
but
It's here. People have to ask to see it. Say, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about buying a house. Can you tell me, is there a plan to fix? The street outside looks pretty bad. Is there a plan to fix that street sometime in the next 5 years? And we will certainly. The aldermen of the district all have availability of that plan.
People
City
call me-
staff is here all the time.
People
You know,
do call me and ask me that question.
yeah, hey, I'm thinking about buying a house. What's going on with it? Something I should know?
Mr. Chairman.
Isn't that required? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not
That's okay.
required. I don't think.
Well,
I don't think
it's,
I thought that it was required by law.
the real estate
It
agents are
is-
supposed to disclose
that's
that.
what I was gonna say.
Yes.
It is, addressed in the offer to purchase. Do you
After
have,
it becomes known.
right, in which obviously tonight it's.
But it's not
It
known.
was not known until 3 weeks ago. It was not, they were not notified
Yes.
until 3 weeks ago.
Yes, yes. But the plan, our plan going out 5 years is there.
And,
Yeah.
yes.
But that's kind of a moving target.
It's a
too.
living document.
Right.
Yes, understood.
So notification is the word.
Yes.
I mean,
That's,
basically.
right. Well, actually, your vote tonight is
And
when
you
it
could-
becomes official.
Right. And-
But yes, they were first notified 3 weeks ago by
I mean,
mail. Before that,
rumor doesn't count.
no,
Oh,
not
notification
legally.
is,
I got the
Magic
5-year
word.
plan right here. You probably do too. as
I
well.
got it Thursday night.
Yeah, okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Down to number 38. I think it's the last one. Resolution authorizing public improvement by new concrete construction, miscellaneous sidewalk repair. This is actually the authorizing resolution for this
Move for
very same
approval,
project.
Mr.
Second.
Chair.
We have a motion by Alderman Rhodes, second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Resolution carries. Okay, that would be it for the
That's it.
Public Works Committee this evening.
thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for stopping by. He's right here.
We'll use this Alderman Haas to get another one.
Use this one. Yeah, so we have our quorum.
I saw you outside,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see you.
Thank God.
No,
he
he
wasn't
didn't. Oh, good.
Wearing camo.
Yeah, blending in the.
Okay.
I usually hear about the friends.
Excellent, sir. Good, good.
I don't have my cheat sheet, I forgot. Do you have one?
I don't have a cheat sheet. I don't use
Hey,
a
Mr.
cheat sheet.
Chairman.
But no,
I
it's
have,
always-
Mr. Vice Chair.
He's the chair in charge of Vice.
Chair. Okay, we start out with item 64. Is that correct? I'm guessing, according to the jackets here.
No,
Or am I doing this,
oh, okay.
because 62, I believe, was on hold, right?
Hold for an appearance for the regular
Okay,
meeting.
and
Okay.
that's right, I'm sorry, now I. So we do go to number 64 then.
We didn't, what about 63? Was that the same thing?
That was on hold also.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And 64.
I'll move
64, 64 and 65?
Sure.
I'll second it.
Hang on. This is where you really appreciate Alderman Shapleski. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carries. And then we move on to item 66. I will entertain a motion to approve, subject to necessary requirements.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Alderman Haas, seconded by Alderman Weigel. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And, let's see, 69, motion to place on file. I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And, what are we at now? We are on
67.
67. This is, report from
Tab
the Health
58.
Commissioner? Yes, I was just getting to that. Okay. I guess you're gonna be up. This is regards to, is this in regards to the fight or the dumpster one?
The dumpster.
67 is?
67 is a
67 is-
communication about
Okay.
not paying for
Okay.
your garbage.
Okay. Is it paid?
If I may, I do owe them all the money, but here's a letter from them. My service has never been interrupted. I do owe them money, I've talked to them about that. I guess I'm not sure, I got this today from them. I mean, if I owe them, my service has not been interrupted, so I guess I'm not quite sure why it is even an issue. What I owe someone shouldn't be, maybe, or, I don't know, please do with all respect.
Right, but it's an ordinance, I believe, and we have the health commissioner here, if I just may ask her, is it an ordinance to pay 90 days in advance, or?
No.
They just have to have a current contract and a current payment.
Is it, this is in front of me.
And he quite didn't know what to write, because he didn't even know what I was kind of asking him for. They pick up every Monday, garbage, and every Thursday, recyclables. Every other.
And you have a copy, do you wanna look at this?
Sure.
I mean, it just,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an email.
Yeah, we've never been, but
Yeah.
with their letterhead, I've never been, I mean, I did have an interruption of service back, but hasn't been an interruption of service. I owe them all the money, which I don't know that is your concern, I guess, is my kind
yeah,
of
but
question.
Well, you're saying there hasn't been an interruption of service. We have testimony from our health department in the
And,
past that there has been an interruption in
Correct,
service.
and I said, from that point on, there has not been an interruption of service.
Okay,
November.
so
Yes.
what you were saying before was incorrect with
No.
the caveat that.
No, I meant to, I did say previous, there was, but from that point on, there has not been.
From this situation.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
yeah.
and if I may, oh, wait, I'm the chairman, I don't have to do that.
I'm so
Um,
excited.
I guess I'm disappointed, to be quite honest, because when we went into closed session a month ago, I won't say who on the committee, but they wanted your heads
I
for
know.
30 days. And I stuck up for like 5 or 7 days. No, I'm not looking to be thanked or anything. And you said you'd be in the next day with a check. I'm going, okay, I took the whole thing on face value. And I
I
kind
agree
of,
with
to be
you.
honest, I got dumped on, and I don't like being
Well, I agree with
publicly
you.
embarrassed.
However, week closing really kind of sucked any life out of me that I had left. You know, I'm not making much, if
No,
any, money there.
And I,
And again, I took my week. I'm not blaming you for that, but I'm like hurting as hell. So, excuse me. I'm trying to do what I can. My service isn't interrupted. I've talked to them. I'm just kind of not sure why this was even a problem if I haven't had an interruption of service.
okay, is this, Sally, is this, I don't want to put you on the spot, I mean,
And actually, it goes back to November when we issued an order regarding citation and order regarding the garbage. One of the stipulations in there was to show that you had a valid waste management contract. That still has not been provided to the health department. And as we're checking and following up as to why we're not getting this, we're getting notifications that you have not made the payments, that there's potential that this will go to collections and that you will not have service, and then we'll be back to dealing with garbage issues.
I'm sorry, you can look at that. 30.
But I don't have
30.
waste
Oh.
management. I have advanced
Well,
disposal.
it-
Oh, okay.
a-
I'm
a
sorry.
Waste management.
I understand. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. I understand your point. I guess I was all paid at that point. Laura was happy at that time with what I provided her. At that point, after I'd paid up, I guess if I owe them money, I guess I'm not sure why that. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to stay afloat.
Our garbage is being picked up regularly on basements. I mean, we're paying it as we can right now. What has due for the past of our mistakes, I mean,
Mr. Chair, if I
all
could?
due
Yeah, go
respect,
ahead,
why does
Alderman
that?
Weigel, please.
You see, the thing is, you made an agreement to provide proof to the health department by a certain date of being current. And now you bring this email in today that was sent from this Mr. Copleen today at almost 4 o'clock. Okay, so this is like the last, I don't know when you asked for it. You probably asked for it at 2 o'clock, and he turned it around in 2 hours. It just shows just a continuing disregard for an agreement that you made, that you signed, that stipulation. One of the points of that stipulation was that by a certain date in the past, you were going to provide this information to the health department, not bring it in here, not forcing them to make all these multiple contacts with your contractor. You were supposed to bring the proof to them. You keep making more and more work for staff. And if you had done what you agreed to do, you wouldn't even be here right now.
I
You
didn't
could
have
be,
the
you could be
money for
working
it.
instead of paying somebody to.
I didn't have the money to pay it. Straight up, I didn't have the money to pay it. But my service has not been interrupted.
Yeah,
But yes, I didn't have the money to pay it.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay, so you're good through like November, is that what I understand? You paid up through November? Did I get that?
No, it would be, no, at least, I owe $380 right now.
And honestly, I think there's other bigger problems at your location. Okay, we have another police report to hash over, which you're going to be called in on. You know that.
And it's actually right there, it's the
Yeah.
next agenda.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to act on it without the alderman of the district here. So,
Oh,
so I don't think so.
No, I mean,
well, I guess,
I think
even
I
on
think
that
we may-
comment, what I'd like to say about that one is that's the one that if, of all of them I've
No,
been
you know,
called
we're
in
not
for-
talking about
let's wait till we
Okay.
get to the
All right,
one.
let's-
On this garbage thing, I made it a point to go by there also. And you're right, your garbage wasn't a mess. Once it was all, sometime after November, I've been keeping an eye on it. I don't know whether they're picking it up or you're just taking your garbage over to the public works yard, or I don't know what's going on. But it doesn't look like it's a mess. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not that it hasn't been messy, but you made the stipulate, you agreed to provide proof, and by your inaction, inability to pay the bill, whatever, you made a lot of extra work for our staff, who could be doing other, there's a flu epidemic going on right now. We got, it's that time of year. Our health department staff isn't just sitting around waiting for things to do, or chase after your proof that you're supposed to provide to them.
But she's gonna make it up for herself. If it's not interrupted, what I
Well,
owe them
you
shouldn't be an
agreed
issue.
in the stipulation to provide that proof to the health department, yes or no?
What, can I ask, what does providing that do?
Well,
Our past records
I
of our
guess-
bad credit, what does that do
that was
for
something you agreed to in the
But
stipulation.
we have
whether-
it taken care of right now.
Yes, yeah, and that's why
Since
I'm
you
not gonna
don't-
advocate taking your license away right now, even though we apparently have that right. I personally don't wanna do that without at least the alderman of the district here who represents you, okay? So Mickey's bad knees are probably cutting you guys a break today.
And I pick up garbage every day. I pick up cigarette butts. Garbage is not even mine.
We are
Blowing
definitely
around.
trying to keep it together.
Bartenders have
and-
been fired.
Yeah.
You
Yep,
know,
we are
things have
trying
changed
to,
a lot.
we are flipping over a new leaf and getting on top of everything as it's, day by day though, this last week hit all of us hard.
Yeah, we need a break though. You know,
It
we're
really
trying.
is. We're trying hard.
And I know you
I'm
weren't open
stepping
for
in
the
now.
Super
I'm a
Bowl.
new-
I
yep.
know you weren't up for the Super Bowl because of the weather.
The
That hurt a
weather.
lot of people, I get that.
We were closed the whole week before, so that was
Yeah.
my big,
Yeah.
I'm, stepping in new. We're team working up this.
And what's your name?
I'm Sarah Reamer, the
she's
agent.
an agent.
We're trying to teamwork this together and get
Okay.
everything back on track. It's a good bar, good people come there and
Well,
stuff. So, and that's why
I see some bad people come in there too.
since and then you know what? That's changed.
Okay, let's get
Okay,
this
let-
dumpster
Right, yeah,
thing
that's
under.
right.
I agree.
Aye.
I agree. But there's
And-
people in every bar.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, is there a motion to,
Well, you know what? I don't even
It's a
wanna act on
committee.
either of these.
not even a committee recommended, on file? It's
Please.
communication, or you wanna hold everything till Mick gets here?
I would rather
We have
that
some
we,
time to prove ourselves.
I'm sorry, what?
We have some time to prove ourselves. It's only been a short little bit of time.
well, Alderman Chapletsky's
Yeah,
not
you are
here.
getting time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're
you
gonna
get it.
hold item
Because we're really
60,
trying hard.
we're gonna hold item 67 and 68, you wanna hold for the chairman? Can we discuss it at all?
Well, we could discuss it and then decide to hold it if you want to discuss it. But honestly, I think Mickey might wanna hear what they have to say about that police report also.
Okay,
You know what? If it was this
Okay,
far in
and
my district, that's what I
okay.
would ask.
okay, we will, bear with me, so is there a motion to, place 67 and 68 on hold?
So moved.
Second.
And that means for the next meeting, we have to come again?
Well,
Or?
I don't know if it's gonna be the next meeting,
Okay.
the today's the 17th, yeah, February 17th is our next meeting. Is there gonna be a lot to do before?
There's the hearing.
Oh, that's right, we had that hearing for Hector. Is
And
that the-
there's another hearing
Oh,
in
the-
February.
the-
We'll have to check with the chairperson
Okay.
on your appearance.
That's awesome. Thank you.
This is
So-
on,
You're getting a little breathing room here. No, don't thank me. You guys keep your nose clean,
Yeah, we
no
really have.
gang stuff,
It's
Oh, no
going.
shit.
cut people off.
We have. The gate, that. Okay, you
We're
want to
taking
talk
a
about
big
it?
hit. We're taking a big hit. It's on. The doors are locked. Things are changing. Bartender's gone. You'll see. Just give us
That,
some
by the
time
way,
to prove
just a
ourselves.
little thought, that bartender got fired the very next day as soon as I heard about that crap that went on in my bar. Of all the things that I've been in for, that one is crap, and that one I deserve to be called up for. She got fired the very next day. Of all the things I've been called up for, that one I deserve to be. That fight,
okay,
it was crap.
okay.
Sorry, but that one, I'm mad about that one.
Really, couldn't tell. Didn't even notice.
And by the way, on robbery too. So
Okay,
let's take that into consideration.
Place 67 and 68 on
Well, we're just gonna
hold.
hold, yeah,
Okay, we don't have to
Yeah.
make an I or an A for that on hold, right?
right.
Thank you, gentlemen, and Mary Jo Burback. Sarah, reminds the agent.
That's it?
I guess that's.
We brought the attorney in for nothing.
Happy to say
Do you have something you wanted to add? Is there something you wanted to
Oh,
add?
for me, you
No.
brought him in?
Okay, what did we do
No.
for her? Okay, you're good, go home, see ya.
That's it, all right, good night, guys.
And probably we'll see you
All right,
when we.
anytime.
We'll see you when we see
Yes.
you.
Okay, very good.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
What did we do? We did, held 63,
And 69, we aren't doing anything?
right,
Oh, that's placed on file.
no, we held,
But we haven't acted on 69.
Yeah, we did. He skipped over. He went to 69. We already
Yeah,
acted
I
on
was-
69.
I was here for that too. Thank you.
I'll move to adjourn.
I have a good memory, but it's short.
second to adjourn?
Second, yes.
All in favor?
Tab 58.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
All right.
Can I take your 2 items that were held?
what did I, yeah, sure.